Okay, so there's that. There's the cooked dishes. Right. Is that flour or rice? That looks like flour. Okay. I need how much more points? 1700? Complete my bounties. Let's create furniture. How many furnitures for the weekly? It's 10, right? Also, why am I at 1900 now? Just place a bunch of stuff to get back to 20,000. Why was I at 1900? Okay, that should do it. I didn't change anything, so I don't know why I was at 19,000 for that. Strange. Oh, it's probably characters. I did take some characters out so that I could put more in for the 20 prelims. Yeah, I'll hoard those. Let's create furniture. I'll hoard the coins until I get the weekly. Just whatever has the new icon on it. How many of the potions do I have? I need to get more potions. Did the wrong thing. Alchemist crafting the chair. I finally have this thing. I don't know how I got this thing, but I have it now. Well, I will have it. I don't remember how I got it, but...
If you ever
Okay, how many points am I at now? I still need 1700, that's 360, 720, it's about 1200, 1300. So I'll still need... What's an easy one? I could probably get these two done pretty fast. I'll do that. Actually, I'll probably just do commissions. I think I already have it. Will have enough points by the time I do commissions, right? Because the expedition. This is 300. Yeah. Because the expedition, I'll be close to it, at least, to getting my max level. Man, my cats are going crazy in the background. Guys are calm all night. I think they're getting it. They got zoomies.
shadows of fate, fate is upon you.
Ross the Quick. That's probably not a name you want.
No rest for...
Delved into destiny.
I wonder how much of those I have. The blue ones. Well, not the light blue. Whatever the big rocks are called that you turn your resin into. What are they called? Are they even in this category? I don't think so. That'd be in the rocks, obviously. So just look in the wrong spot. What are they called? I gotta find what I'm talking about in the first place. Where magic crystal chunk. 98. I'm starting to hoard those a bit because I just don't need weapon XP, and that's what you make those into. I guess I can turn it for teapot for the woods, but I don't really do teapot stuff either, so they just gotta sit there. Give me my one purple artifact. Oh wow, you're even more useless to... You can't even drop me one purple artifact, I can't believe him. See how stingy he is? Am I muted? No, I'm good.
As you wish, mate.
Shadows of fate. Let me scribe. Decided by destiny.
I cut myself. My thumb feels weird.
As long as you stick to your own path, it doesn't matter what Mother Nature
Damn.
throws at you.
What'd you guys knock over? Oh, this one. Yeah, just copy me throwing a phoenix. Yep. Yeah, you gotta, mimic my moves, You can summon a phoenix. You have all the elemental visions.
How can I smash all these training dummies at once?
Good question. Like this.
So
That's how I do it. I'm impressed. She sounds like fucking. Oh, what's that fucking character? She sounds like every kid character in like Pokemon and like Yu-Gi-Oh animes ever. Like I'm impressed. The fucking overly high pitched. Like Yugi. Well, no, Yugi had a kind more like Ash Ketchum kind of esque voice.
add Astra. Thank you for add Astra.
And Astra, I miss us. Okay, that should be enough for the weekly daily. So that's 300. Nine. Well, that's about 1,450. So I'm just gonna do my reputation in Azuma, the bounties and such, and requests, and that'll do it. That'll finish my battle pass for the month. I have 2 levels left. And I need to do reputation here for the compasses, so. The here and Sumeru. So I can, more easily 100% them. What quest am I missing? Inazuma quests, I'm still missing, what is that, 9 quests? Garment importance. That's a lot of quests. I'm surprised I'm missing that many. According to the intelligence, this target has a falling traits and vulnerability to pyro damage. Additionally, yeah, I'll just use my Shogun team. That's fine. Yeah, I just want to be able to use my D-Lug team. That's fine. Yeah, let me just level these guys up. I know it's a waste of XP books, but I just tired of seeing that. When can I farm you? Once. Give 10 iron chunks. Yeah, that's 10. Congratulations, you can count. That's a very condescending. It's like, yeah, congratulations, you brought me 10. Yeah, that's the idea. Oh, okay.
Booba, get them! No, my sword! Illusion shattered! Ha ha!
Oh, this is a request. I thought this was the bounties. Like, this feels a bit easy for the bounty. I was also looking for the timer.
Nice and spicy!
Because this guy's also what's in my bounty.
Going in!
That explains why Bennett did any damage, though.
Shine down! Torn to oblivion! Illusion shattered!
I kind of wish these requests work the same way commissions do now. Where, when you finish one, it marks the next one for you. I don't know why they didn't carry that over into Reputation, but I guess most people aren't bothering with Reputation anymore. Oh, and until Fontaine comes out.
Now you shall perish! There is no escape! Teamwork is dreamwork! No, my sword! Time to act.
The wrong test.
Long-lost ancient literature.
Man, I hate this character. You're so lucky you're effective.
Body and mind.
I can't stand that character, so he has to stop talking. What is these Xingling's voice lines? Oh, this one could be very simple to get. Where's a flower thing? I could probably get this Culus. You're in a single player match, Xingling. You are the loneliest person ever to be saying, I'll race you. That you is me. Is there really no Dendrocute? Or not Dendrocute. Electrogamma, that's the name of it. Ah, I live there. Will I be able to make that walk? I forget how long you can hold on to the Gamos. Do do do.
Nice and spicy.
The fuck are you doing all over there? And how did you not drown yourself?
Illusion shattered. Inazuma shines eternal.
That's a lot of heal. Dude, what the fuck?
There is no
Where did you guys come from? You guys were like doing nothing for the entire fight, and now you guys decide to come in.
teamwork is dreamwork. No, my sword. Let me read you a verse. Shine down. Torn to oblivion.
No, he should die. There we go. Wait, what? Wait, what? Did I not just...
Rain outlines it. Let's light it up.
What the fuck just happened? What? Deja vu, I feel like I've been in this place before. At least I got a chest out of it, but what?
But a
That
momentary
was
distraction.
pretty trippy. Okay, and then I should be able to get this keyless down here. Whee. Okay, that's all the requests. Let's go bounty time. Defeats a target within 10 minutes. I think it's that dude right there. Yeah. Luckily, Inazuma's bounties aren't too hard to find, because like Monster has had a lot of tree areas.
Power, go wild. Everybody
The leeway wasn't too bad from the bit I remember. I feel like Sumeru would be pretty bad to do.
Inazuma shines eternally.
I haven't gotten to doing much Sumeru reputation yet, but I have a feeling all the little caves and it being a foresty area.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Nice and spicy. Let me read you a verse. Shine down. Torn to oblivion.
Okay, go next. Well, I almost died to something.
No, my sword.
Will I be able to? Yeah, I'll be able to get one level out of here. What do I get for 6? Just blueprints for teapot bullshit. Okay, what about you? What are you? According to this, the target has the following traits: invulnerable to hydro damage. Paralyzed. That's fine. Some isn't quite won't do much damage. Oh shit, I'm quite. I always forget to say his name. I cannot quite get it down. Look for octopus. Ah, octopus. Alright, I'll kill your friends since I have a feeling you're gonna come move around a bunch. So I chase you.
Rain outlines your. Now you shall perish.
I keep forgetting to pick up Xingling's chili pepper. I gotta get used to her playstyle.
Nice and spicy. Teamwork is dreamwork. Witness the power of good wild. Shine down.
According to intelligence, immunity to powder damage to targets falling. Kyro resistance decreased. That's fine. Shogun should just burst through him enough. Between Zenquay and Rain Shogun, I should be fine.
Let's get down to business.
Let me try.
Illusion shot. Let's light it up. Out of the frying pan into the fire. No, my sword. Yeah, everybody stay
Okay, where's the chili pepper?
There is no escape.
I don't see the chili pepper.
Erase all threats.
Where'd the bounty go?
The mortal plane. A fleeting dream. Let me leave you abreast. You're toast! Luba, get them! Let's light it up! Teamwork is true! Shine down! No, my sword!
Never mind. Pyro damage is no seems to be a bigger problem than I thought it would be.
There is no escape! Let's light it up! Everybody stand back! Rain outlines your
Why the fuck are y'all over there? Get over here. Thank you.
horn to oblivion!
And again, do try to run off at the last second. Why is the guy just constantly running? Yay, I get tables and a floor table. I get one that table that goes to the floor, and then one that has legs. Yeah, that should be it. I don't remember which one of these I need. Go Praxis, why not? Ooh. It's a 4-star. Oh yeah, Rosaria. I do plan on building her at some point. She's not built now, but cons for her won't hurt. Yeah, I probably won't pull Koki or Kuki. How do you say her name? I'm pretty early in the pity because I just pulled Eula out of the last banner. Let's do a 4-star again. Faruzon, that's my second, no, third copy. Yeah, that's C2 for her now. And Rosaria, I think I'm at C3. Where is Rosa? Oh, I saw her last second. No, never mind. C1 apparently. Okay. Do one more. Should I do a hangout or this first? I do have to eat I did make food, so I'm just kind of staring at it, but that I can't really AFK. So I'm gonna do a hangout so I can AFK and eat my food. Let's do Ningguang's hangout. And I will mute so that this can play out and I could eat.
All the world holds dear is but a backdrop of constant motion. I stand before it, alone and unchanging.
Of course, I have to meet her in her mansion. Don't talk to me unless you have access to my mansion that's floating. My walking atomic bomb. My Death Star number 2.
It looks like all our problems are solved. Welcome to the Jade Chamber. Oh, great. I had no
You're
idea what we would have
welcome.
done otherwise. I didn't think we'd really manage to get you here. This was a last-minute situation, and you're the one we trust the most. To put it simply, we are
I did
just
what
looking
now?
for the right person to help. We had a very long discussion about it, but to no avail. I have tasked my 3 most trusted secretaries with overseeing an important auction tomorrow. This, however, leaves their regular duties unattended to, and the work cannot afford to go undone. The nature of their day-to-day work is
Oh,
highly
you gotta
sensitive
pay?
and confidential, so whomever I ask to fill in needs to be someone I can trust, and who doesn't have a conflict of interest. There's no need to be quite so modest.
The only
Lastly,
conflict is you're the
you're a
Kim
very
Kardashian of
person
this
I
game,
love.
so.
I place a
No,
great
actually,
deal
no,
of
you should more
trust
like go
in you.
reverse Kim Kardashian because she is the
Besides,
rich one.
you haven't
No,
let
no,
me
Kim,
down as
no,
two other
Kim, no,
candidates.
Kardashians are
To
rich.
me,
Never
this
mind.
work is highly sensitive and
She's the Kim
important,
Kardashian of this.
though I'm sure you'll find it to be mundane at best. It would not surprise me if you can't bear the tedium or can't make the time. And yet, despite this, I thought it could do no harm to ask the question, on the off chance that you are interested. As it happens, I was just having a discussion on backup plans with my secretaries before you arrived.
But the outcome of that discussion was that we couldn't think of a suitable alternative.
This is a good reminder that we should always have a contingency plan for everything.
Anyway,
You guys are
I
all
have
idiot
reasons for
sandwiches.
gratitude I owe you. But the fact is, your arrival here has rescued what was fast becoming a rather dire situation indeed. I wouldn't worry. It's all work you'll be quite familiar with. Planning trips, gathering pertinent information, that sort of thing. All basic skills required by competent adventurers, if I'm not mistaken.
I need to rewarm this food and then warm evenly. Hold on. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Let's see what Genshin Sugar Mama has us doing.
If you have any questions about your work, I will answer them for you. The administrative work Lady Ningguang touched upon just now is only one aspect. You'll also be required to cater for Lady Ningguang's basic daily needs, such as clothing and meals, and be on call for any other requests she
So,
may have.
so literally, she's being a. Am I getting paid for this? This literally sounds like me being a sugar baby for Ningguang. Um,
Don't be mistaken. I won't put you in a difficult position, and I will fully respect your judgment. All right. Please proceed to the office. Bai Shi will go over the work with you in more detail.
Yes, Lady Ningguang. Okay, let's go. Before I get into specifics, I want to start by giving you the big picture. As a member of the Liyue Qixing, Lady Ningguang's every move is in the spotlight. Maintaining her perfect image at all times is absolutely essential. My usual job is to be her right hand, to maintain her image and take care of all her worries. For example, arranging her daily schedule, picking out clothes for her, dressing her, applying her perfume.
you seem. I feel like I just walked into a harem. What do you have your servants doing, Ningguang? Ningguang, what are you doing?
You misunderstand me. I am simply trying to impress upon you the sheer importance of the work you will be undertaking.
Work.
Bai Shi has always
She
been
puts you
very
to work.
passionate about her work. I can leave any task in her capable hands, and rest assured that her performance will be nothing short of exemplary. I'm sure she was simply trying to share some of her enthusiasm, in the hopes that you may find it infectious.
I think you're trying to infect me. I think you're trying to infect Lumine.
The topic at hand. Let's get into the details. Bai Xiao
Lumine,
and
Lumine, I
tasks that
forgot.
require enormous
One of those two.
experience, while I'm mainly responsible for organizing her daily schedule and making sure she's well fed, dressed for any occasion, and that all her needs are met. I can go through the methods I use and give you some pointers based on my experience to ensure that you are fully equipped to perform your duties. All in a day's work for the traveler, Great, then I'll skip that and just get to the handover of duties. Currently, there are 133 items that have yet to be scheduled, 17 of which are high importance, and...
I'm sorry, what?
Yes, I did try to make a start in advance, but only got as far as roughly prioritizing the tasks before I ran out of time. I'll go through the most important items with you in more detail. If there's anything you don't understand, feel free to stop me with questions at any point. First is the periodic meeting with the representatives of the 8 trades. After that, giving opinions on revisions to the current tax legislation.
The
Then,
tax
discussions
bracket,
with Lady
yep,
Kuching on
that
issues
thing,
relating to
yep.
restrictions on land conveyance deals. Following that, there's a Q&A session with all the major commerce guilds.
I know I'm sleep deprived, but fuck. This is this is putting me to sleep.
Yes, you do. To the uninitiated, scheduling may sound like a simple process of matching tasks to time slots, but there is actually far more to it than that. You need to take travel time into account, along with a whole spectrum of
There's not much to me smacking you in the face.
knowledge of all outside
Hey,
factors
it
that may
takes
weigh
2
upon the
seconds.
Q&A is
Just knock it out of
essential
you.
to devise a workable contingency plan. I assume this is all making sense. Unless you had any other questions at this point? Good. Then let's press on. We're tight on time here, and there's a lot to get through.
Thank you, Baishu.
Already? Wow. You're a fast learner. Very good. This will be much more efficient.
And you're a
Wonderful. Then I'll be
fast
counting on you to provide my
lullabier.
schedule for tomorrow.
You're putting me to sleep here. I feel like you'd be good around babies. Just you talking up. That sounds terrible.
I'm grateful for your assistance.
I meant as in her
Now,
voice
I
would
will
put
leave
babies
you
to
here in
sleep.
peace to proceed with your work.
But that
I
could
still have a
sound
few items
pretty
from
bad.
today's schedules that need addressing. If anything else is unclear, you can ask Bai Shi.
Take care, Lady Ningguang.
Go tell a room full of babies about taxes. You know, teach them how to do taxes from a young age. I mean, I still too much food. I probably won't finish this for a while.
Don't you think that this schedule is a bit of a light load? Yeah, that's true. Lady Ningguang has a lot of work to attend to, and frankly, she doesn't have many opportunities to rest. We do sometimes worry about her health, but her attitude is very Mora-driven. If by taking a break there's a chance she'll lose Mora, she'll never agree to it. Huh. I see where you're coming from. Yes, you have a point. All right then, let's go with your
I would
plan.
hope so. You
I'm
have
sure
4
Lady Ningguang
eyes.
has plenty she wants to talk about with you.
I'm sorry. This character's starting to get on my nerves. I'm already making fucking glasses jokes. I wear glasses, by the way. So that's kind of a self-roast. It's like, yeah. I would hope you see at this point, we have 4 eyes, this dude.
I hope so too. You must be exhausted. Make sure you get an early night tonight.
Uh-huh. Are you going to make it do the clock mechanic? The very, yeah, clock mechanic. Let's watch the clock. That was like 7. This is a feature that Genshin apparently really loves because they added to fucking everything. Who be you? When are you sleeping? Are you okay? Are you being held hostage? Do you have a... Where's the sniper? Like, the way she's just brooming the same spot that's nothing there, it's like... Is there someone holding you hostage? Because that floor is pretty shiny. I don't know. If anything, that broom is probably scratching you and ruining it. Yeah, you're not really doing much with that. Yeah, I'll leave her to it.
Yes, I'm already awake. I'll be out in a moment. I'm just changing.
We're gonna walk in our changing, aren't...
Did you sleep?
Oh, okay, I was about to say, like, are we gonna walk into her?
That's good. I was worried you'd be a little uncomfortable. So, what's item 1 on today's schedule? I imagine this must have taken Baishir completely by surprise. Sure, there's no harm in changing my schedule around once in a while. My schedule is usually very tightly packed, and any extra time I can squeeze out is spent on preparing for the future. So, it'd be quite nice to take a break. I don't often feel tired. Seeing the Mora come in has a way of making me feel quite invigorated. Still, your idea is very sensible. Mora can only lift a weary spirit. It cannot alleviate physical fatigue. So then, the days ahead of us...
I hate the way she talks.
Any ideas on how to spend it?
It feels like a more pretentious version of Fischl. Like, Fischl's like a kid, right? It's just imagine how I imagine Fischl talking when she grows up. It's like a more grown-up Fischl. Yeah, that's probably the best way to put it, the way she talks. Because of the whole, like, royalty thing. Like, I'm a princess!
Ah, have you played the chess game I made? Or heard of it, perhaps? Yes. It's based
I'm
on
playing
classic
chess
but with different rules.
with Kim
When I was
Kardashian.
designing it, I wanted it not only to be a fun game, but also to capture Leo's culture in a unique way.
It's chess.
So I introduced a lot of concepts that aren't part of traditional chess, as well as different chess pieces and even boards.
So what you're saying is you're gonna win every time.
Expanding it. So far, there are over 30 editions.
So you change it to your advantage so you win. It's basically chess that you can actually be good at because you're not good at actual chess. I mean, I'm not good at chess, but at least I don't go out of my way to make a whole new game out of it.
True. That's one reason why it's been difficult to catch on. But I don't feel that making it easier to learn is necessarily a good thing. Isn't one of the joys of playing chess to continually learn and progress through a complex set of rules?
Chess is complicated as it fucking is.
I think the
This is
key
fucking
is
dumb.
something that easily catches the attention of people who haven't played much chess before.
Hey Teddy, this is
If I
fucking
were to
dumb.
make a new set with the board and pieces based on the
My
battle
cat doesn't even care. He's just taking a nap in my laundry room.
Guardians of Leo Hut, the other side will play the Fatui and Osai. No problem. I will let you try it out as soon as I finish the prototype.
Got a fucking mosquito's been
I want
flying
to
around
make
my room.
each of the chess pieces
I
of
don't
the
think I
Golden
got it.
Millennial as true to life as possible. And no Guardians of Leo chess set would be complete without you, would it?
Well, that's flattering.
I am indeed. Many of them, in fact.
Uh-oh.
My thinking was that only people
Uh-oh.
who
Should you guys
pre-ordered
start
chess
doing some voodoo doll
would be
bullshit?
eligible to receive the limited edition Traveler chess piece. It seems only fitting for someone of your status.
She's making me into a fucking marketable fucking bobblehead bullshit. What are those things called? Funko Pop? I'm basically a Funko Pop.
Naturally, since you are the face of that historic event.
Do I get a cut?
I intend to make chess pieces for everyone who was involved that day, including myself.
Do I
Everyone who
get
owns this chess
royalties?
set will preserve this moment in history in a vivid and compelling form.
I want royalties.
Then it's decided. Come with me. To make
Wait.
this chess piece,
She actually
I'll
sounds
need to take
excited.
some measurements.
That's the most emotion I've ever heard in her voice. Well, ever. Also, chess is her idea of fun. It's probably faster TP, but you know what? I feel like falling. Are you an angel? Did it hurt when you fell from heaven? That's not the pickup line. It's something about falling from heaven. I don't remember. Did it hurt when you fell from heaven? That's the one.
Lady Ningguang and the Traveler.
Oh
We
god.
already know each other.
Two annoying voices? Oh no, I don't know which of this I'll put up with. Oh, I already hate her voice.
Oh, I think it goes a little deeper than that.
Stop it, Lisa 2.0.
I'd
Stop
owe
it!
skills to just anyone, you know. There's a word for people like you.
She sounds like fucking
Last
Lisa,
minute and
but younger.
next.
Well, she's...
You seem to be in a good mood today.
As ever, there's nothing special about today, but seeing you two has definitely perked me up.
What the fuck is wrong with you, younger?
How can I be of service today?
Remember the
An annoying
customization
voice and overly flirty.
I'd like you to take her measurements today.
Whatever business I'm in, I am first and foremost a woman of many talents. Don't you remember when I taught you how to make perfume? There was no porcelain involved in that. As it happens, I'm
No
a
shit.
skilled tailor as well. What can I say? I'm in the prime of my youth and I love all beautiful things. Is that so strange?
Yar is every bit as proficient as any of the top
Yin
tailors in the
Yar.
land. I've availed myself of her services.
That is not how I thought her name was pronounced. Ying Yar? Ying Yar?
I'm sorry. I'm just realizing that the Traveler only thinks I'm good at one thing. I see how it is. In this case, all the tools you could need in the room. Please, help yourselves. I'll stay outside and mind my own porcelain business, as you quite rightly suggested.
I can see porcelain right behind you.
What are you expecting me to do here?
Oh, I think the Traveler is the one you should be asking about that.
I hate this character.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I hate you.
Hard not to tease when you're both so well matched. Come on then.
She just reminds me of Lisa.
I'll examine your body from tip to toe.
Why? It's more creepy than Lisa, because at least Lisa doesn't. Well, I don't know. Lisa's pretty bad,
Hear any
but
strange new rumors after this, you will be my #1 suspect.
Rumors about the Traveler or the chess piece?
Either. Both are confidential.
Don't
oh,
worry, I
Ningguang trying to claim me.
I'd never take a joke too far. Secrets are only fun when they're kept secret.
Just enough with the ambiguous phrasing, okay? You'll give people the wrong idea. Forget it. Let's just go.
You're always welcome at Scent of Spring.
Oh, trust me, I won't. I won't come here by choice.
I slightly regret bringing you here.
Slightly.
It doesn't bother me. I just hope she didn't make you feel too awkward. Now that your measurements are taken, let's go to Mingxing Jewelry and put an order.
Wait, she already did my measurement. She violated me in that room. Where did? Wait, there's a like changing room.
Don't be shy. Come inside.
Does she actually sell anything?
You are always
No. She's just some random overly flirty character you don't talk to. I'm gonna go farm a crimson. Bottom. This hangout's kind of drag on for a while. Kill the monotony for a bit.
delved into destiny. Midnight Phantasmagoria. Let me scribe. Written in the stars. Look at you, Boozound. Think you can bully?
Retribution!
Shadows of fate.
As you wish, mein Fräulein.
Decided by destiny.
Game sound is low. That should be fine. I mean, it's as high as it needs to be, right? Oh, I'll change it in a second. I can't change it while in the domain. I do have my game sound turned down, so you can hear me on stream, but I've also heard the in-game sound so many times, it's just I kind of tune them out anyways. You're trash. You have potential. Yeah. Well, hello there, Sasuke. More trash artists. Let's actually roll that feather, see if it's upgrade from this. Oh, right, I was supposed to check my in-game audio. Energy recharge, that's not the worst. I was hoping for crit rate, but... And that's... no longer usable. One to crit, low into crit damage. Yeah, it's not that great either. Unless this rolls something good. Another crit roll. Okay, I'll take that. I'm not gonna 20 of that, but that's decent. You wanted game sound up. Audio.
Paimon coming in! Paimon coming in! Is this level okay? Can you hear me,
I don't want to make it too loud, so I'll just turn it up on. I normally play pretty low.
Hello, Lady
Mostly because I
Ningguang.
played so
Just I
much.
told you about? We can start work now. I have the traveler's measurements here.
Okay, let me just double check. Looks good. This has all the measurements we need. I'll pass them on to the craftsman shortly.
Good. And as agreed, please use top-grade materials only.
Of course, we are professionals, and we will do everything we can to deliver the high standard you expect. Although, speaking to you as a friend, I have to tell you that the sale price you indicated won't even cover the cost of production. I don't mean just the material costs either. Waiting around for top quality materials drags out the production time and also reduces the total quantity we can produce.
That's okay. This one is not for profit.
Wait,
With
what?
every previous set, there's always been some degree of commercial or marketing considerations to bear in mind. But this one serves more of a commemorative purpose. To that point, as you know, the prototype of the Jade Chamber chess piece has been in the works for a long time, but I haven't once followed up on the progress. Yes, and just like your piece, the Jade Chamber piece will be scaled for the game.
Yes, it's a challenging project, but also,
Wow.
profit is really not something I ever expected from Lady Ningguang. How do I put it? It just seems out of character.
In business, everything comes down to profits versus losses. You have to keep a cool head and make rational judgments. In other words, you must be shrewd. But shrewdness is easily perceived as cynicism in the eyes of others. People come to think of you as someone who cares only about money and not people. Hardly the worst thing in the world, of course. But it has caused obstacles for me in the past. Well, for example, I once had a case where someone backed out of a deal
Is
with
the
me
audio
to
good
sell to
now? Are you still
someone
even here,
else.
Seska? Or
We were both offering the exact same terms. It was simply because they didn't like me very much. Another case is where I offered distinctly more competitive terms in an investment, and this ended up arousing their suspicion. That Ningguang, they thought. She must be up to something. We can't let her get away with it.
I see.
But these problems disappeared all but completely after the battle against
also, I
Osiris.
just realized, but Ningguang looks like a
Why?
fucking vampire.
Because the whole of Leo witnessed me destroying my Jade Chamber. At least, that's the most reasonable explanation I could think of.
Oh, I get it. You're saying that back when you sacrificed the Jade Chamber, you gained everyone's respect in return. You're not seeking to make a profit from these chess pieces because what you're commemorating is your personal contribution to Liyue Harbor. It was the deal of the century, and as long as you keep capitalizing on it, business will be plain sailing for you in the future.
Yes, exactly. Very to the point.
Truly a brilliant strategy, Lady Ningguang. You really are a business mastermind. Now I understand why this set needs to be so perfect and why it's okay that it doesn't turn a profit.
It will be a lot of work, and I'm most grateful to you. Make sure the Traveler's piece is exactly how she wants it. We can't go letting her down.
Don't you worry. We'll put our all into it.
Well, that's that then. Let's head back to the Jade Chamber. There's something I want to discuss with you.
Lady Ningguang is there's so much. Lady Ningguang is there's so much.
Oh, do I have geosigils? What do my sigils look like? I've got enough for the fox tree in Azuma. And that's about it.
I have a question for you, and I'd like to hear your honest opinion. And I, in turn, will tell you how I really think. When we were at Mingxing Jewelry, I admitted that my decision to sacrifice the Jade Chamber was a calculated one. I had already considered what I stood to lose and to gain. When you heard that, did it make you think that maybe I really was a cynical profit chaser after all? Yes, well, at the time, it seemed to me that sacrificing the Jade Chamber was the inevitable decision. All that talk about making up for my losses was really just to console myself. I was lying to Xingxi. My decision to destroy the Jade Chamber was nowhere near as thought through as I made it out to be. I just thought we should do what needed to be done, and this was a decision that only I could make. Afterwards, I consoled myself by reasoning that all my wealth comes from Liyue Harbor. So, to lose Liyue Harbor is to lose everything. In that sense, giving up the Jade Chamber would be a profitable investment in the long term. But it just didn't work. I was grief-stricken. Like a huge part of my heart was suddenly missing. Because I had just severed ties with a lifelong companion. I stared out at the sea for goodness knows how long. I just couldn't let it go. I just couldn't. There was no way I could console myself. So why bother trying?
God damn it, autoplay, autoplay! Why is it stuck on this? Autoplay! It's on!
But as time went by, I received so many thank you gifts and letters from people. Everyone was describing how they now saw me in a new light, how I'd become an inspiration to them. I gave up the Jade Chamber without a moment's hesitation, and I did it for the sake of Liyue Harbor. And now, people are inspired to follow my example, to tackle their life challenges with the same unswerving determination. All of this was so encouraging to hear. It made me feel that my dear old companion's sacrifice was not in vain. Because, to most people, the idea that Lady Ningguang is someone who battles with grief and struggles to let go of the past is probably the furthest thing from the truth that they could imagine. This is one aspect of the truth that I can share only with you. The fact that I can't always be as strong as everyone thinks I am. Thank you for your comforting words. It feels good even just to be able to talk about it. I'm sorry that you have to see me in this state. But look where I am now, standing on the deck of the Jade Chamber once more, taking in the view. It must be fate's reward to me. And if I end up having to do it all over again in the future, I will not hesitate to make the same decision again.
Guess we can rest a bit.
Yes, I'm already awake. I'll be out in a moment. I'm just changing. Good morning. Did you sleep well? There's nothing to worry about. So, I imagine this must have taken... Sure. My schedule is usual, so it'll be quite nice. I don't often... Still, you're... So then. Interesting. Because as far as most people are concerned, Mora is the key to any and all opportunities. Yes, you're absolutely right. This is what I appreciate about you. You see things the way they are, rather than how they appear. I want to do something a little self-indulgent. Is that okay by you? Thank you. All right, here it is. I've always thought it would be fun to recapture what life was like before I joined the Liu Sing. I was born into a humble family, and all the wealth you see now began with a single haul of fish. I had to. I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth. Fishing isn't the half of it. You'd be amazed at some of the odd jobs I've worked in my time. A lot of the old folks like to brag about how I used to be their errand runner back in the day. They were tough times, but I had a clear goal and plenty of motivation. If I didn't make any money in the morning, I'd have no food for lunch. I guess that's why I came to be so obsessed with Mora. I want to relive that time for my life, feel some of that drive again, take a trip down memory lane. So how about it? Will you join me? Great. Then let me lay down the ground rules. We're not to use our status or reputation in Liyue Harbor to our advantage, and we have no starting capital. The goal is to see how much more we can make under these conditions. I can see why you'd suggest that. You're thinking I could use my knowledge of how Mora works to my advantage and make a lot of money there. But Northland Bank is a special case. I rather suspect I would not be welcome there. Yes, and also... Never mind. I'll just show you. It won't eat up too much time. I expect they still hold a grudge against me to this day.
would hope that you're not here to create further trouble for the Fatui. With all due respect, too much official pressure will risk driving our bank out of business.
There's no need to be so hostile. I'm just here to talk business. So, are you in business or not?
That depends on the proposal, and it's not my decision alone. But first, tell me, why should we believe that you really are here for business? Because if you're here to make us suffer huge losses like last time, then I'm sorry, but none of us here can afford that.
Straight to the point, I see. Works for me. Traveler, we're leaving. Let's not waste any more of our time here.
So they made bad investments. Bad guys made bad investments. Wow. Ironic.
Do you see what I mean now? Their attitude was just as I expected. That's for sure. Although our diplomatic relations with Snezhnaya haven't broken down completely. I dealt them a rather ruthless blow with the size of the reparations payment I imposed. This sum was paid by Northland Bank, so they are still wary of me to this day. Yes, with some exceptions, but that is more or less correct. If you encounter them in any other nations during your travels, be on your guard. They are more than just a commercial organization. That's okay. My intention here was to show you some of the repercussions of that great battle. But that's quite enough politics for today. Let's get back to our fun little survival game. Now that you mention it, yes, we're being watched.
It's that Red Riding Hood girl in the back that looks almost like a... What? Wait, hold on. What is that? What are the character models in the background? Except there's like the two in the background. The three. And then dudes scratching their head. Like the dudes far... The two people in close to us are kind of like animated. But if you look at the guys in the background, like that middle left dude is almost missing a face. That dude has like almost no face.
What are they plotting this time? My thoughts exactly. But we need to be discreet. If they realize
Yeah.
we're on
Hey, we're on to you. Let's say this aloud while we're being followed knowingly. Hey, by the way, we know you're following us. So quiet.
Keep moving. Just walk forward at normal pace. Don't do anything to give away that we suspect anything.
He's doing this like runway model walk. That's a weird. What is her walk cycle?
Okay, I think we have a few potential suspects. There's a lot of foot traffic here, but if you look closely, you'll see only a handful of people have been watching us constantly. But I'm still not sure which of them is our tail. Agreed. Whoever it is will continue to follow us. I think we've narrowed it down a little further, but let's stay calm until we're 100% sure. It shouldn't take much longer.
Join the Adventurers Guild. You'll have a blast.
I'm pretty sure we know who's tailing us. Can I walk up to him and say hi? Hi.
Back off.
Oh, he's pretending like he's not staring at us.
I think I have the answer. Let's get out of his line of sight and sneak up on him. Don't get the wrong person, though, or all our efforts will have been for nothing.
Ugh, what are you doing?
Come now. Did you really think we wouldn't notice you sneaking around?
What? I'm not doing anything.
I don't know what scheme Northland Bank has in the works, and I don't know what they're paying you. But let's make a deal. How cooperative you are now decides how much immunity I give you when this gets investigated. Or do you seriously think Northland Bank won't throw you to the wolves when push comes to shove? Why don't you weigh the pros and cons and give me a clear answer before I retract my offer?
Sorry, Lady Ningguang. My assignment was just to follow you, I promise, that's it. When you showed up unannounced at Northland Bank, everyone was instantly on high alert. We figured you must be up to something, but your brief conversation left us none the wiser as to your intentions. We couldn't just overlook it. We had to get to the bottom of it before we could put our minds at rest.
I know they're wary of me, but this is still an overreaction, surely. This all feels very suspicious. There must be more to this than he is letting on. I only took you there to demonstrate how tense things are. Somehow we only tested the waters, but ended up with the catch of the day. Is there anyone else following us besides you?
Yes, they would have seen this and reported back.
Then we need to get moving. The longer they have to react, the fewer clues they'll leave behind. No time. I'll just have to improvise. Keep him with you. Do not let him slip away.
Where has Master gone this time?
Are you saying that Ningguang hasn't done anything? Impossible! She wouldn't have shown up here out of the blue without good reason. Keep investigating. We must...
So much commotion. This must be an important meeting.
Oh, great.
It looks like I wasn't supposed to be privy to the contents of this particular meeting. This simplifies things.
So, you are here to investigate us after all. Where did you get wind of this?
That doesn't matter. What matters is that I made a brief and inconsequential visit, and your first reaction was to immediately arrange a sizable surveillance operation with myself as the target. You couldn't have advertised your guilty conscience more clearly if you'd tried. You may as well come clean. You know I will not turn a blind eye to any violation of the rules in Liyue Harbor.
Even if we cooperate with her investigation, she's bound to find problems even where there are none. Well, if you're such a stickler for the rules, you can carry out your investigation by the book. The Northland Bank has no obligation to cooperate, even with a member of the Liyue Qixing.
Fine by me. Then I'll take my time. But you'll be begging to tell me everything by the time I'm through.
Alright, I'm gonna be right back.
Yes, I'm already awake. I'll be out in a moment. I'm just changing. Good morning. Did you sleep well? Oh, how strange. Me too. I'm joking, of course. I slept like a baby. Sorry to disappoint you. So, what's item 1 on today's schedule? I imagine this must have taken... Sure. There's no... My schedule is usually very tight, so it'll be quite nice to... I don't often feel tired. Still, your idea is... So then, the days ahead of us... Interesting. Because as far as most people are concerned, yes, you're absolutely right. I want to do something a little... Thank you. I was born into a humble family. Fishing isn't the half of it. A lot of the old folks like to brag about... They were tough times. If I didn't make any money in the morning, I want to relive that time. So how about it? Will you join me? Great. Then let me... We're not to use our status or... The goal is to see how... Okay. But working as a day laborer could be quite... Why don't we go down to the docks? They periodically throw out a lot of unclaimed or abandoned goods. We might... What does it matter? Don't worry about it. It's all part of the fun. Come on, let's go down to the docks.
Lady Ningguang, are you here to inspect the goods in the warehouse? Sorry, I won't be long.
Calm down.
Oh, I haven't done anything. Have I? I mean, I don't think so. All right, the periodic clearances. Yeah, I've been handling those, strictly per the protocol. I make sure I post all the necessary notices and notify every individual that I'm required to. It used to be a huge problem, but with a bit of hard work, I've managed to reduce the amount of goods we need to clear out by at least half. It's hard to say. It really depends. Everyone has their own reasons. But as far as the warehouse is concerned, they all fall into these categories: unclaimed goods, damaged goods, or unpaid storage fees. As for the damaged ones, I guarantee you it's nothing to do with how they're stored. It's because some things go bad more easily than others. If it sits there in the warehouse for too long, it goes without saying that it could start to affect the other goods. But that aside, even the smell is just unbearable.
So, have you cleared out any of these goods recently?
I'm afraid we just finished clearing out all the big ones. But don't worry, Lady Ningguang. If you're here for an inspection, then I'm here to make it happen. Hang tight. I'll grab some of the smaller items for you right away.
Hold on. Oh. I don't think he has quite grasped the nature of this situation.
Lady Ningguang, I had a quick run through the list and cleared out some more items. Please, inspect them at your leisure.
Let me see here. Soggy food, an odd shoe, a broken mirror, a small wooden toy. It's a shame we missed the last clearance. We're down to the slim pickings now. Some of these are true junk, but there are a few items of value here. Take this wooden toy, for example. The wood is good quality. If you took it apart, there's quite a number of useful everyday objects that you could turn it into, with a little work.
Huh? You want it? Well, sure. Take whatever you want. It's all getting thrown away anyway.
Great. This is going well. Yes. And once we're done, we will find a merchant to give us an appraisal of their value.
I have no idea what's going on here, and I'm not about to ask either.
Lady Ningguang, welcome to my humble store. What can I get for you?
Actually, today's a little different. I'm not here to buy anything. I wanted to ask if you could take a look at some goods for me.
Just take a look? What for? Oh, I see. Let me take a look then. I mean, I can take them. I have a few regular customers I can talk to. They should be able to salvage the raw materials. Shouldn't take long at all. But,
What's wrong? If it's too much trouble, please, there's no need to force it.
No, it's nothing like that. Well, anyway, let's talk prices. So all of these together, I'll give you 150,000 mora. How does that sound?
Oh, well...
No worries. The price is negotiable, of course, so we can discuss it further. If that figure's not what you had in mind, I can...
What are your thoughts? Yes. At most, these items are only worth a couple of thousand mora.
Huh? Wait a minute. So you're really here just to sell a few things? And specifically, these things? I thought that was all code for some kind of inspection or something.
It appears so. We can't... Let's try something else. As long as we're in Liyue Harbor, this kind of misunderstanding is inevitable. If I wasn't Ningguang, Go Sonar probably wouldn't have handed all of these over to us. And you likely wouldn't be willing to buy them either.
To be completely honest, you're not wrong.
This goes against the rules we set for ourselves at the start. Are there any other ways for adventurers to make mora besides their remuneration from the guild? Great. I don't mind. Let's give it a try. Lead the way.
You two have a good one.
Rain. If only it could cleanse the corrupt souls of this world.
This must be the place.
Don't waste my time.
Why she feels slow?
Give up.
Has Ningguang always felt that slow?
It feels feels like it's been a long time since I've gotten so physical. The feeling of creating your wealth with your own two hands is just as exhilarating as ever. Yes, I'd say so. Everything starts out small. You focus on quantity at the outset, and gradually shift to focusing on quality as your wealth builds. And let's not forget, we started with no initial capital. It's reasonable to, in any case, the sight of Mora has always had a way of improving my mood, no matter what the sum is. I intend to. I'm not ready to stop yet. This time, let's try something a little more challenging. It's nothing. Give up.
Oz, reveal thyself!
Another satisfying haul. Ah, what a feeling. That's very kind of you. But I know I'm no match for a professional adventurer like yourself. For me, a battle is just a form of exercise. A way to keep fit and use up any surplus energy. Oh no, not yet. There's more Mora to be made. Hey, look! What's that hole in the ground? Oh, I see. So if we catch it, there's Mora for the taking? Oh, how quaint. That was your Beto impression, was it? Well, I'm afraid I'm having far too much fun to stop what I'm doing and start bickering with you, Captain. Come on, let's go get this weasel thief. There it is! After it! Goodness, this reminds me of fishing, but we didn't let it slip away. And the haul is... Let's see. We can't do any serious business with this amount of starting capital. We need to keep working hard. Actually, now that you mention it, Wangshu Inn is right there. But... same thoughts here. After how hard we worked to get our hands on this Mora, it would be a shame to eat it all, in which case, I think I'll take this opportunity to show you a skill that I used to be rather proud of. Yes, but the rule of the game is no fishing rods allowed. We're going fishing by hand. Come on, let's go down to the...
Well, you have like 3 fishing rods on your hand, each hand. You have 6 fishing rods. You can literally stab them with your nails. That's not fair.
This should be enough. Let's head back to land and grill them. Here, have a taste of my cooking. A fresh catch can go straight on the grill with minimal preparation and it tastes delicious, even with no seasoning. It's a little charred, that's on purpose. I just like how it tastes. Normally, I have to make a special request to the chef if I want it to taste like this. It was nothing. Back in the day, I had to hurry home after work to do my household chores. Then, in the evening, it was out to the night market with the family to support our stall. I was always meticulous with the most menial of tasks. My mother always loved that about me. But By the same token, she didn't love the idea of me leaving home and starting my own business. She thought it was just an unnecessary risk when I could just carry on helping out at home instead. You'd be more likely to see me pulling up outside Wanmin Restaurant and selling grilled tigerfish from a food cart. My childhood memories run deep. I'll always have a special affection for fish. They are confined to the water, and yet they live free, swimming around wherever the mood takes them. It is. I have greatly enjoyed experiencing the adventurer lifestyle with you. When I think back on all my hard work in the past, it motivates me to face the challenges that lie ahead in the future. That sounds great. I'm looking forward to it. But, a word of warning, I am very picky about my grilled fish. I can be a tough lady to impress.
Before I get into as a member of my usual job, for example, arrange.
Baisha has always. I'm sure she was simply.
Think back to the topic at hand. By Xiao and by I can go through the methods I use, all in a day's work. Currently, there are 100 and yes, I'll go through the most important. First is the period, then a discussion. Right after that, there's. Yes, you do. You need to take travel time, ample knowledge of all outside. I assume this is all making sense. Unless you had. Good. Then let's press on. We're already?
Wonderful. Then I'm grateful for your. If anything else is unclear.
Take care, Lady Ning. Good. You factored in both priority. Excellent work. You've got quite a knack for this. Please be here at the Jade Chamber tomorrow morning before Lady Ningguang. With you helping out here, we will be able to focus fully on the auction. It will be quite a complicated affair. I hope so too. You must be exhausted. Make sure you get an early night tonight.
Yes, I'm already awake. I'll be out in a moment. I'm just changing. Good morning. Did you sleep well? That's good. Now then, this item 1. Lunch at Lioli Pavilion with Miss Lua Chiao. Ah, yes. I remember the invitation. I need to make sure I'm well prepared for this. No, someone I've never met before. Today's lunch will be our first time meeting each other. She's paying a high price for my time. And I intend to make sure she gets her money's worth. Otherwise, tens of millions of Mora is rather a high price for a lunch. Even one at Leoli Pavilion. Wouldn't you say? That's right. Even at this price, there is no shortage of people willing to pay for a lunch opportunity with me. To be clear, I've never had any hand in setting the price. I too was rather surprised to see it become so expensive. Time is very valuable to me, so when I first came up with the idea, I made a rule that my time would go to the highest bidder. Gradually, it developed into a lucrative business. Yes, that sums it up very well. Most people looking to buy my time are business people who believe that whatever they spend now, they will make back several times over in due course. Naturally, for anyone looking to make a profit in a complex market, the bottom line is having the requisite experience and expertise. All I can do for them is share whatever insight I may have. As for how much my insight is worth in terms of Mora, everyone has their own idea. There is no standardized way to measure something like this. You're a very lucky person, you know. You get to sit in on this lunch for free. In the hands of a professional business person, the kind of information you'll be exposed to would be worth, well, tens of millions of Mora. There's no need to be nervous, of course. Now, let's have some breakfast before we leave. Did you organize this entire breakfast? I know what's going on then. Please, sit. Have a taste of the Jade Chamber's chef's cooking. This kind of food tastes far less satisfying if left out for too long. What do you think? Is the food to your liking? Don't forget we have a lunch later. Save some space, or you might miss out on some even better food. Still, I'm happy to see that you approve of my culinary tastes.
You know, for a quest about food, where's Paimon? I guess they're probably like, ooh, food!
On occasion. Usually everyone is too busy for a leisurely sit-down meal. There is an awful lot to get done most of the time. Breakfast also isn't usually so lavish, hence my surprise when we got here. I actually thought you had cooked it all yourself. Relax, I'm just joking. Baishar probably made arrangements yesterday to add a few extra dishes to the breakfast menu. You willingly took this work on, knowing that it would be tedious, and you have worked diligently. My secretaries and I are very grateful to you. Treating you to some food is but a small token of our appreciation. Breakfast sets the tone for the rest of the day. You can't compromise on it. If you wake up to the same monotonous meal each day, you will start to feel fatigued even before you start working. Well, I'm done eating. We should get ready, then head off to Leoli Pavilion. I have some preparations to make first. Could you bring my clothes to my room, please? I need a change of mood, and a change of clothes will facilitate that. Who knows? Perhaps you will have a completely different impression of me after I change
Is this gonna be the $30
I've
outfit?
already instructed Longyang to have my outfit ready. You can fetch it from her. Thank you. I'll be in my room.
Hello, how may I help? Ah, yes, of course. Please wait a moment. I'll go and get them. Here you are. Please give this to Lady Ningguang. Yes, this whole room is full of Lady Ningguang's personal items. Not just clothes either. There are all kinds of jewelry and ornaments. Lady Ningguang asked us to rearrange this room recently. We're currently right in the middle of that, so everything's in a bit of a mess. That's why it took me a little time to find this for you. Anyway, you can take it now. Thanks for coming to pick it up.
Did you get it? Ah, this is the one. Please, wait for a moment.
Let's see the $30 outfit. Yep, that's $30 outfit. Actually, no, this looks... Is this a different outfit? No, it is. It's the one in the shop.
I had this specially tailored recently, and I must say, I'm really rather fond of it. What do you think? Be honest. I just want to know your first impression. Phew. Thank you. I was actually a little nervous. Knowing that it has your seal of approval makes me feel much more self-confident. Oh, then it's mere flattery. You pick your moments to wisecrack, don't you? Now I don't know whether to take what you said earlier seriously. I never knew you had such a mischievous side. All right, let's head to Leoli Pavilion.
Why do I think that looks different? That is just her skin that she gets, right? I have an angle I can check. That is just a $30 skin she gets, right? Where's Ningguang? I do have her. Where is she? The hell? Oh, there she is. Is she all the way up here? Where is dressing room? Yeah, that is just the one that's in the shop. It's like $25 or something. No, it's 15. It's the same thing though.
Lady Ningguang. Sorry to have kept you waiting.
No, no, not at all. I know that you have 1,000 different things to do each day. I'm very grateful for any amount of time you can spare for me.
Okay, bye.
Great. Well, let's leave the formalities aside from now on and make this just a friendly chat. This is the Traveler. I'm assuming you've heard of her. She happened to be in Liyue Harbor today, so I invited her to come along. It's a rare opportunity to dine with her, too. Do you mind if she sits with us?
No, not at all. On the contrary, I'm honored. What a surprise to be dining with the illustrious Traveler, too. I've always been fascinated by you and your adventures. There's so many questions I'd love to ask you. Oh, I'm sorry. Where are my manners? I forgot to introduce myself. Look at me, getting all overexcited. I'm Luo Qiao, a businesswoman. I work mostly in the textile business, but recently I've been considering branching out into some other markets. That's what I wanted to ask Lady Ningguang for some advice about. I didn't know there'd be a surprise guest involved, too. So, the rumors are true then.
Rumors? About what exactly?
You know, the rumors about the two of you, Lady Ningguang and the Traveler, having a closer than average relationship.
God damn it.
You haven't heard? Come on, you must know that Lady Ningguang's every move is in the spotlight. That obviously includes her relationships. And if you didn't have some sort of special relationship, why would she invite you to this lunch right after finding out that you were back in Liyue Harbor?
Interesting. Yes, we do have a special relationship, but I don't see anything unusual about it. The Traveler is a national hero in Liyue whose actions have directly contributed toward the prosperity we enjoy today. Even putting aside my official status as one of the Liyue Qixing, I admire her on a personal level, too.
Oh, yes. Well, there is nothing unusual about it at all. I was just observing that Lady Ningguang now seems to have a second interesting character in her innermost circle. The first one being the captain.
You're comparing apples and sunsettias there. Whenever Beidou returns to Liyue Harbor, all she brings me is a headache. I've missed out on a number of extremely promising investment opportunities thanks to her. In fact, the timing is always so suspiciously coincidental, I can't help but wonder if she's doing it on purpose.
Investment opportunities? Oh, do you mean the luminescent spine business? I hear that's been all the rage recently.
No, something else. All the talk about luminescent spines is just empty hype.
Oh, but isn't there some new technology from Fontaine that needs lots of luminescent spines to make it work?
If it were really that profitable, those in the know would have kept it as quiet as possible. You have to wonder, if the news is spreading like wildfire, who's fanning the flames? I had my secretary do some analysis. The current price of luminescent spines far exceeds the profits that could be made on the end product. So I would advise you to be cautious.
I see. Well, I was planning to get your opinion on how to get started in that business.
In my opinion, there are many people around with ulterior motives, making this a very risky business to enter into in the short term. Long term, it's very difficult to say, but I believe there's too much uncertainty to make it worth your investment. You worked hard to earn every more you own, and you should be just as careful spending it as you were making it.
You think so too, huh? Okay, got it. If that's what both of you think, I'll take my time and not rush into anything.
That is the most basic advice we could give her.
Industry that I'm genuinely interested in getting involved with.
No shit? We had to tell her that? She did like a 10 million more launch for that?
I didn't know how much we'd get through, but you've answered every question I wanted to ask.
Good. I'm glad.
Hell, if you're willing to throw away 10 million more, give it to me. I'll build my characters with it. That's like 3 characters worth of more. I'll take 10 million if you're just gonna throw it away yet. It's almost as bad as this fucking Andrew Tate fucking, what was it called? Hustleversity or whatever he called it.
You've been listening for a while. Are you getting bored? Or has it sparked an interest in the business world for you? Ah, so you want to be my competitor. Well then, I suppose I'll have to start looking over my Or how about this? I'll invest in you early on, before you make it big.
Invest in me.
More of your time. Thank you. This lunch was everything I was hoping for and more. I can't wait to try out everything.
We
I've
didn't
learned.
teach you shit!
See you next time. I'll look forward to hearing good news from you soon.
We didn't teach her shit.
Right then. Lunch is over. I assume you have something planned next? Although, I'm a little concerned about the auction. Yes, you're right. In that case, what's next on the schedule? Ah, okay then. Yes, it's been... Let's go to Mingxing Jewelry first.
Good. Oh, hold on.
Hello. I'm here to collect the item I handed in for repair.
Ah, Lady Ningguang.
Very good. Don't rush now. You probably imagine that Mingxing Jewelry deals exclusively in expensive... The workers here are very skilled. This time, though, I just had them do a simple repair. The item is quite ordinary. In fact, the cost of the repair was more than the item was ever worth.
Lady Ningguang, your comb has been fixed. Please inspect it and see whether you're satisfied with our work. We did everything we could to restore it to its original condition. You'll still see a few marks on there, though. This was unavoidable because of how badly damaged the item was.
That's fine. Thank you for your hard work. Yes, though it is something very precious to one of my informants. It reminds her of her mother. My informants often provide me with extremely important information. It's only fair that I endeavor to meet any requests they have in return. Trust is of far greater importance than profit in the relationship between me and my informants. It's understandable to think that way, and in the vast majority of cases, you'd be completely right. But things are a little different with these particular informants. Mora doesn't get you very far with this crowd. And this only makes me all the more excited to meet with them. Thank you for the repair, Xingqi. This is a great help.
Oh, don't mention it. It's always a pleasure, Lady Ningguang.
Let's go and meet them.
Hello. Mitesh Swandasi. I'm gonna call you Mitesh. I don't know how to pronounce your last name. So I'm just gonna say Mitesh instead of saying the whole thing. How am I? I'm a little sleep deprived. I wasn't able to sleep last night, so I'm a little I'm dozing off a bit. I'm a little out of it.
Auntie Ningguang! Hi, Auntie Ningguang!
Hello, my dears.
Other than that, I'm doing good.
It's been a long time, hasn't it?
What server am I playing? I'm on NA.
Yes,
As
indeed.
far as UIDs go, 6 starts is NA, I think 8 is Asia.
I didn't want to involve them in intelligence gathering for me at first.
I forget what EU is.
They, on the other hand, were so enthusiastic about the idea that I thought it couldn't hurt to try. I treated it as a little game.
But my UID is on screen at all times, so if it starts with a 6, usually that's NA, that's how you can tell. Is with what digit it starts.
So,
NA, too bad.
So,
Okay.
fill me in. How have you all been doing?
Great! Mom and Dad have taken me on loads of cool trips recently. It's been loads of fun. But you didn't do your homework, did you? Yeah, but it's not my fault.
My dog ate my homework!
You still gotta try. Like teacher says, Liyue Harbor is in a new age now, and we've got a really important part to play.
You know, the kids are boring, damn.
This new age started after that great battle, you know. Well, this is a dramatic change.
Impact! They said the thing! They said the title of the game! Guys, it's Impact! Oh!
Make their mark in the age of humanity. What about you, Nan Nan? You haven't said anything yet, and You're looking a little unhappy.
They said the thing!
I'm fine. Just don't know what to say.
Oh yeah, I just remembered. A load of
Where's my
really big
knife?
boats came into the harbor the day
I
before
just picked up my knife off
yesterday.
my desk and started fidgeting with it, and
Right. All the merchants were
it's
there.
like a loose
It was
piece in it.
really noisy. And then the people on the boat started unloading all these crates.
That doesn't
There was
sound
a
good.
salty kind of fishy smell in the
What
air.
is loose in this thing?
Oh, I see.
Ah, I
That's from
found
the
it.
fishing boats coming
It's
back
the
from the
blade.
open
I
ocean.
gotta put it in a different. I gotta
How
put
much
it in again.
cargo were they
The
carrying?
blade's loose.
Remember, I taught you how you can tell.
Yep. I made sure to look at the waterline, just like you said. They looked really full this time.
My goodness. Well, it sounds like they made quite a big catch. The heavier the boat, the lower the hull sits in the water. So you can tell how heavily loaded a vessel is from the height of the waterline. How deep a fully loaded vessel will sit in the water varies from ship to ship. But it's something you can tell from experience. At least for the kinds of vessels you see.
Since Auntie Ningguang taught me how to do it, I can tell with just one look.
A
Well,
few days
someone.
ago, I heard some people saying that a big merchant from Fontaine is coming soon to buy
How
luminous
recent is
spices.
Ningguan's
They said that when they get here,
hangout? When did this come out? Because this is another tease of
Oh,
Fontaine.
really? Who did you hear this from? Do you remember what they looked like?
No, I don't remember.
All right, never mind. So, how about what they said? Do you remember their exact words?
I don't remember that either.
Ah, she has my goldfish brain.
Are you okay? You're usually the one that talks the most. What's gotten into you today?
It's okay. Don't be upset. Actually, I brought you a little something to cheer you up. How about that, hmm?
Is that a broken comb?
It's my comb. You remembered.
Her comb.
Of course
So
I
there's a
do.
backstory to it.
If I make you a promise, I will always keep it.
Thank you, Auntie Ningguang.
Auntie.
Thank you so much.
Did I miss something?
It's just a small favor, really. Nothing to get overexcited about.
But they said you'd be too busy to remember about a boring old comb.
They?
Uh-oh.
It's all right. Don't worry. There just seems to be some kind of misunderstanding here. Why don't you take this opportunity to clear it up? Don't you think that'd be best?
Yeah, Auntie Ningguang's not gonna blame you.
I'm sorry. I told you a lie. That thing about the luminescent spines wasn't something I heard. Two people came and told me to say it to you. I told them I didn't want to lie to Auntie Ningguang, but, they told me you'd forgotten all about the comb, and I didn't know how to argue with them. Then they bought me a new comb, and I'm sorry. I'll give them the comb back right away. No comb is better than the one you helped get fixed for me.
I know how much it means to you. It was a gift from your mom before she left Liyue Harbor, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. I'll be extra careful with it from now on. When Mom gets back, she'll be so sad if she finds out I broke it.
I must say, this is most intriguing. How about this? You tell me where those two people are, and I'll take the comb back to them for you. Sound good?
Okay. They're over at the docks. They said I should go and meet them when I finished the mission.
All right then. Don't worry, it'll all be fine. I'll be right back.
Are you gonna go punish the bad guys?
Now, this is a grown-up situation, okay? It's not fun and games anymore. And don't try and follow me.
They're gonna follow us.
I'm just going to have a polite discussion with those two grown-ups about what they're allowed to do and what they're not allowed to do.
Do you think that kid's gonna fluff her lines? Also, let's be honest, this is a new low for us.
Yes, I know. But we didn't have any other options. Just try not to overthink it, okay? Nanan's one of Ningguang's most trusted informants. Ningguang adores that kid. She's not gonna get all suspicious just because her story doesn't quite add up.
It sounds like you underestimated me. And the children as well.
Lady Ningguang?
You knew how important that comb was to Nan Nan, and you exploited that fact to emotionally manipulate her. You coached a child to lie, made her betray her own innocence and confuse her conscience. Do you not realize how contemptible that is?
Sorry, Lady Ningguang. We never should have crossed you like this.
That's not the point. Business is business. And at some point, we're all trying to get the better of one another. So if all you'd done is fool me by feeding me false information, I'd make a loss, and that would be the end of it. But you cannot put Mora above all else. You cannot go exploiting children for profit. Do you have any idea just how much damage that will cause?
It was hardly our first choice either. We were only acting out of necessity. We've been business partners for years now. We've gotten by, I guess, but never had any opportunities to expand. When we heard about the movement in the luminescent spine market, we thought to heck with it. Let's go all in on this one. See if we don't get lucky for once. So we stocked up a huge stash of luminescent spines and watched as the price went up and up. We thought this was gonna be it. We were gonna make our fortune.
But we waited and waited, and this mystery merchant from Fontaine never came. More and more people started to suspect it was all a huge scam. Suddenly, everyone with luminescent spines was running for the exit, selling as fast as they could, but we had so much inventory that no one was willing to buy it.
Oh yeah! As soon as Lady Ningguang makes a move, everyone follows her lead, and the price takes a steep hike. If we don't sell the goods, we're both bankrupt. We're in debt up to our eyeballs. We just didn't have any other choices.
To be brutally honest, we took out a loan and made a speculative investment is not a sob story. But not everyone has the capability to make rational decisions. Greed, a lust for wealth, and impatience can all cloud your judgment. Do you now realize how dire the consequences of wild speculation can be?
100%. We've both barely slept in days. We begged people to take our stock off our hands. They laughed at us, called us idiots, thought it was all hilarious.
Well, you guys are pretty stupid and terrible people.
Catastrophically messed up. The savings we worked so hard our whole lives.
Wait, I don't care, but Ningguang is apparently gonna care, and because I'm a main character, I'm gonna be like, oh, it's okay, everyone makes mistakes.
Well,
nah, you deserve to be broke.
Luminescent spines off your hands. But
I fucking called it. She was gonna pity them.
the portion of what I pay that exceeds the average price of luminescent spines in the past, you will have to pay back to me by some means in our future business dealings.
Ah.
But that means our profit is zero.
Then you're free to find another willing buyer. But if you're seriously still insisting on turning a profit under these circumstances, I'm afraid you're beyond redemption.
Lady Ningguang is right. Let's swap the goods for cash and use it to pay off our debts and be done with it.
God damn it, Ningguang, why are you bailing these lowlifes out?
Forget about making money.
Yes, you're right.
Keep them broke. They exploited a fucking child over a fucking comb.
But I'm quite sure I can uncover a market for it with a little research.
Okay, so, shall we get this deal done now, or...
No need to hurry. Our deal is hardly the urgent matter here. Atoning for your transgressions is the main order of business. You took advantage of a child, and you are coming with me to make a full and unreserved apology. This is an opportunity for you to show remorse.
Why is she staring at me? Oh, she's staring at me through the screen for a second. I'm just like, I didn't do shit. See, now she looks back over it. It's kind of like she had like moved her eyes like slightly to the left towards me. It's like, I didn't do shit. What are you talking to me about? What's our reputation here? Pretty sure it's like near max or near max. Nah, I still got 2 levels to go. My why is leeway 8 levels, but there's like 12 for Inazuma.
We're back. Everything's all sorted.
Huh? Oh, it's those two.
I'm sorry, Nan Nan. I was lying to you when I told you that Lady Ningguang wouldn't fix your comb. I was completely in the wrong, and I promise I'll never do anything like this again. Can you find it in your heart to forgive me?
What do you think, Auntie Ningguang?
I think it should be your choice, and yours alone.
Well, since it's all sorted out now, and nothing super bad happened, I guess it's okay. But we can't just let them off. We gotta show them you don't mess with us.
That's true. I'd certainly hate to see anyone else try to con you.
I've made up my mind. I want them to come play with us.
Okay, I wasn't expecting that.
Let's go play hide and seek at the North Ward.
So full of energy. Yes, of course. I wouldn't feel comfortable leaving them alone with those two buffoons.
There's still more to this? This feels like a long fucking quest line. Am I almost done with it? This Ning Wong one's pretty long.
Let me guess what you're thinking. You're thinking that there's not a huge difference between me turning these children into my informants and the actions of those two businessmen. Am I right? They were completely different when I first met them. They'd run away as soon as they saw me, or they'd be shaking with nerves and unable to speak. But gradually, they stopped seeing me as someone to be afraid of, and started seeing me as someone they can trust. For my part, I did my utmost to fulfill the duties of a responsible adult. I played games with them, but I also taught them observation skills, analytical skills, how to think critically. I never taught business, though. Now, they're much further ahead in their studies, and far more mature than their peers. This has given them confidence in themselves. I think that this is beneficial to them. Yes, perhaps I am. I never had the chance to receive a good education as a child. That's why I hope to teach these children myself. Hopefully, I can pass on some of what I've learned. Someday they may realize that not everything is a win-win deal, that deception and one-upmanship are facts of life. But there's nothing wrong with that. When that happens, they will be ready to face the world head-on and become exceptional businessmen and women. But until then, I am here to protect them. I will one day die. New Qixing will replace the old, and Liyue will continue to prosper. I hope the name Ningguang will live on, but not as a person, as more of a symbol. If I can pass on everything I have learned, I can create a legacy that will live on long after I am gone.
Come on, Auntie Ningguang! Hurry up! We're not gonna wait forever!
Coming! Come on, let's enjoy this while we can.
Lady Ning.
Sorry to have kept.
No, no.
Great. This is the she happened to be. Do you mind if.
No, not at all. I've always been. Oh, I'm Luo Qiao. That's what I wanted.
Rumors?
You know. You haven't heard? Come on. And if you didn't have some sort of
Interesting. The Traveler is a national. Even putting.
Oh, yes.
You're comparing apples and suns. I've missed out on an
investment?
No.
Oh, but
if it were really, I had my so I would advise.
I see.
In my opinion, long term.
You think so too? Huh? Okay. Maybe it'd.
I know here doesn't matter.
Thank you.
Good.
Now I see why you were able. You think clearly.
You've been listening for a while. Has it sparked an interest in the business world? That means you also have a good head on your If you are in need of Mora, you should absolutely consider doing business.
I won't take up any more of your time. Thank you. This lunch was everything I was hoping for and more. I can't wait to try out everything I've learned.
See you next time. Right then. Lunch is... I'm a little concerned about the auction. I wonder how my secretarial trio is getting along. Good, then let's do that. There are some slips, so even though my secretaries are very capable... Come on, the auction is...
Lady Ningguang, what brings you here?
I couldn't help but feel a little concerned, so I just came to see how everything is going.
We're about ready, and people are starting to arrive. I think we should be able to start on time.
Very good. I think I'll host the auction myself.
Huh? You want to do it yourself?
Yes, just in case anything untoward happens. I can take care of it myself.
Then we'll leave the auction itself to you. But we'll be sure to lend our full support behind the scenes.
Have you attended an auction before? Well, would you like to participate this time? You don't have to bid, of course. Just experience the atmosphere. All right then. Feel free to take a look around the venue before it kicks off. Check out the items up for bidding and see if there's anything you might be interested in. It's about time to start. Find yourself somewhere to sit and we'll kick things off. Yes? What is it? That's for you to make a considered judgment on. It's precisely what makes auctions so interesting. Until the bids exceed the value of the item you're after, you can keep raising the price. If the bids go beyond what you can accept, then you let someone else take it. Perhaps this does not result in what you might call a fair price, but what it does do is identify the person who values the item the most. Yes. The first lot is a teacup from my personal collection. Bids starting at 10,000 mora. That's 10,000 mora for the teacup.
20,000.
30,000.
50,000.
Hmm?
80,000. 80,000 over here.
I'll raise that to
120.
130. Okay, I'm done.
150,000.
151. 180 once, 180 twice, 180. Sold.
It's mine now.
Okay then, moving straight on to the next lot. You seem to be getting quite into it. What a shame that you didn't manage to go home with anything. Of course it did. That's because I didn't come here to sell my things. I'm sure you must find it quite odd that all these everyday... Since you're curious, why not go and talk to the buyer?
Today there were too many bidders. I guess I'll just...
I may have paid an arm and a leg for this, but in the nothing of Ningguang, I'm far from the only...
Huh? Well, it's pretty obvious. Sure, the item may look pretty, but I figured
Well, did you find the answer yet? That's certainly part of it, but every bidder will have noticed that none of these items have a particularly high going rate on the market in and of themselves. Despite this, they were all willing to pay very dearly for them. I wonder, is faith in me really the only factor in their appraisal of the item's value? You'll see shortly. The one who spent the most money will surely be the quickest to realize. If all I wanted to do was make some quick mora by exploiting their blind faith in me, I have a million more effective ways of achieving that than hosting an auction. Every participant in this auction was handpicked by me, based on...
Lady Ningguang, something doesn't seem quite right with the items from today's auction. As unlikely as this sounds, and please forgive me for even bringing it up, but I had to ask. You weren't selling counterfeits today, were you?
Counterfeits? Absolutely not. What motive would anyone have for making copies of things like these? They are simply ordinary items, and there was no coercion or enticement during the auction. Every bid was voluntary.
Because we trusted you. Everyone knows that you love Mora, but we also know that you made your fortune through honest means, as opposed to scamming people.
You seem to have entered into dangerous linguistic territory there.
I mean, he has a point.
You should know that unless you have evidence to support your outlandish claims, I am legally entitled to sue you for slander. Of course, if you have any genuine the lots or the process, please enlighten me as to where exactly I went wrong.
You... Fine. Yes, technically it was all legitimate. Guess all I can do is take the loss. But if word gets out about today's auction, people are gonna start seeing you as a con artist. No one would dare do business with you after that. I guess what I'm saying is this really in your best interests?
Let me answer that with a question. You claim that you were willing to pay a high price because you trusted me.
But is that really the full story?
What do you mean? What else could it be?
Oh, I don't know. Perhaps it could be something to do with a lost item from the original Jade Chamber collection that has quietly made its way into your hands. When the Jade Chamber fell, countless valuable items from my collection plunged into the sea. I organized a salvage operation, but still there were many items unaccounted for. A considerable number of these made their way back into Liyue Harbor through means unbeknownst to me, and passed through several pairs of hands before finally ending up in yours, and those of your fellow bidders today.
Wait, you mean...
Yes. Everyone attending the auction today is in possession of lost property belonging to me. Or, to put it another way, they were all people who have had a taste of something that was mine and convinced themselves that I am someone to be taken advantage of. So I ask you again, your high bidding price, was it motivated by trust, or was it greed? The sole reason I held this auction is to reclaim my treasured possessions. If you are willing to return what is mine, I will refund all the money you spent in the auction today.
All right, fine. I guess I'll return it.
You guess.
Drive a hard bargain, like everyone says. I'll go and get it right now. Please just wait here.
Despite his bad attitude, he cooperated in the end. Good for him. The issue was that all items of mine that have been fished out of the sea have changed hands numerous times already. Determining who has legal ownership would be an extremely long-winded process, with each item being assessed on a case-by-case basis. Even Yenfei says she'd have a difficult time defending my claims. I could have bought them back, but it's not in my nature to pay twice for the same thing. Least of all, when they'd be looking to make a handsome profit from my misfortune. After making some inquiries, I found them to be most uncooperative. So I had to resort to this auction to finally put a stop to all this nonsense. I just wanted my things back. Hardly an unusual sentiment. At most, a little childish perhaps. Which is another reason why I didn't tell anybody about my plan. What do you think it was about the Jade Chamber that defeated Osiris?
Hello there, Sophia. Probably the fact that it's a walking nuke. What do you think? You made a fucking a floating Death Star. Okay.
Its great weight meant that it hit Osiris with incredible force.
You had a fucking bomb. Bomb hits giant sea serpent thing. It blows up.
Walls and wooden beams, down to the smallest ornament, contributed to its total weight. But in the end, they became objects of merchants' greed. It's hard not to get a little irked thinking about it. Thank you for understanding. Now I've got one of my items back. Let me show you what makes it so special. The secrets of history shine through in the relics that survive. And this one now has the story of another age to tell.
Yeah, I think I have enough for a pull off this. Do not. Okay, I think I'm gonna call it a stream here. I do have the event to do, but I think I'll save that for tomorrow. I'm pretty sure I'm still time gated. Oh no, I can do it today. I do not speak Japanese, or is that Japanese? Is that Korean? I don't know which language that is. I don't speak it, but I'm about to call it a stream here. I think I'm gonna call it a short stream because I'm not feeling too great today. See you tomorrow. Peace.